Hey guys, it's your boy Darty. I've been getting a lot of questions about how I am trading micro volume profiles that I have. So I just kind of wanted to go over that real quick and hopefully I don't make this video too long and hopefully it doesn't drag out and super boring. So what we have here is the 1 minute volume profiles on NASDAQ. So I had the highlighted areas, the red, the blue, the light blue. That is from Order Flow Labs. The Job pinches. So I do have that, and this down here is a speed of tape indicator that I have. So everybody knows that I typically only trade about the first 45 minutes, 60 minutes, maybe an hour and a half of the market open. So that's typically all I really do. So I have a few EMAs thrown on this 1 minute chart just to kind of stay on the right side of things. Some of these other lines are, again, products from Order Flow Labs, the MGI, market generated information. So it's got the previous day high, previous day low, epoch, a previous day, value area high, low, so on like that. So let's go back to, let's see. So right here, a lot of what I look at are the first couple minutes of the market open. For example, we have this is the very first minute of the NASDAQ open. Now, with that, we have a lot of volume and negative delta coming in. This is extreme. So, whenever I see that, I want to sell only. And typically, what I do is this volume profile of that 1 minute bar. I will typically highlight the value area high to value area low, extend it out. But the way this has the very bright red portions of it that shows that there is a higher delta in there. Zoom in really close, we can see 99 was sold at that, 48, 55, 85, so on like that. So you can kind of see a little bit of a gradient color within these. That just allows me to see if there's a little bit more selling or buying, so on like that, whenever we're getting in. Now going back, so typically I will highlight the value area of that 1 minute bar. So now with this one having so much selling, I would probably try to do it to such, but everybody knows the NASDAQ whips a lot more. So come on, there we go. So that being said, this is typically what I'm looking at. We have a massive push down, a lot of volume, a lot of delta, hard push. So with all of this negative delta, we have a push down. We're getting more selling right there. That's at the VWAP. So as soon as we come back into this area, into this volume node, I will start a position. Now, a lot of the times I will build a position into. So my stop a lot of the times will be above these value area highs. Let's see, about 933, give or take. My first position that I will look to take will typically be around the point of control, somewhere around in here, even probably close to this area. So a lot of the times what I like to see is price retrace into this area, and then I like to see the selling come back in, just like on this bar right here, how we see more selling coming in. So I will start a position, maybe one lot, typically somewhere around there. So once I see that, I'll typically mark it in. And if it pushes up a little bit higher, I will add to my position with a two lot. So I will typically have 2 to 3 entries per area, depending on how large the area is. So, for example, this one may be an entry at 25, and this one would be an entry at 30 or so, give or take. I would be looking to close my position if we get an initiative push up here exceeding 40, even potentially this 35 area. And therefore, my first take profit is typically these lows, somewhere around these lows. So if I'm in at 25, this one an example, I'd be looking for roughly 17, maybe 15, so about a 10-point T1 target. A lot of the times I'm looking for anywhere between 8 and 12 points for a target one just to put money in the bag. And then a lot of the times I will just try to trail a runner. So this is a lot of the times how I will trade these. And then with that being said, once we start pushing, you can trail by value areas if you are patient enough, or as it's coming down, and you see this light blue shaded area, it comes down, it starts highlighting, it's letting you know that a positive pinch is developing. So again, value areas, typically how I will trail them. I see some buying coming in, so once I get that buying initiation right there, I will probably trail this closer, maybe right there, and I'd probably get stopped out around this 900 with an entry around 25, and just trying to trail and push harder and harder down. But that's a lot of the times how I will trade these. So let's remove these. Let's find another one. Again, a lot of the times I'm looking for initiative pushes, and that's it. So again, let's keep this area highlighted just because section. Let's do. So now price comes back to retest this area. We've already tested it once. Now it's coming back to test it again. I think this is a trade that I actually took on Friday. I took this initial trade right here for a sell side, and I was able to take it down for 20 or so points. And then this one here, I did get in. I think I was actually looking to get in, but I did not take this one here for the simple fact that, again, we had a lot of buying, and the way we broke this area was just complete and utter disrespect, and as well as taking out the high area that I was looking for my stop to be in on that previous trade. That shows me not really want to be looking for shorts anymore, or at least not in this area for a short. So here again, we have a lot of volume and delta coming right there. You have this, you have a lot of buying. So same thing. Here's kind of the highlight area. And you look to take a position when it comes back to retest it. Now this one, as you can see, this one did not give us any very large aggressive buying within these tails or anything. So upon this retest, what I like to is the build, then a sweep, and get back into value area. So as you can tell, right here, it's about the line where a lot of stops were. So as price moved higher, building volume, finally coming back down, still, and then right here, sweeps down, but it does not stay down there. It immediately comes right back, breaks this candle's high, and then comes back down to continue higher. That is an entry that I would look to take as soon as we have a sweep lower and we cannot maintain. I'm looking to enter on this volume node. So there again, my entry would likely be somewhere within this volume area. A stop would be right here at these lows. So I'm looking at about a 912 for a stop. Then my entry would probably be somewhere around this. I would like to get in around the 23, give or take, somewhere within this thick volume right here. My first target would be somewhere around these highs right here where all of this is. So somewhere between a 40 and 34 and 40. So again, that's your entry. You probably end up getting somewhere around 25, stop around 12. So you got about a 15 stop, 25, 35. So ideally for a 1-to-1, you want to target this 40 area and then hold for a larger push. So a lot of the times, get in, holding here, might would have stopped with just a 1-to-1 unless you are more lenient with your stops or not as aggressive with them. But as you can see, were to have gotten in there and let's say you ended up getting out somewhere over here, 128.6, a pretty good move. I have come to like this style a lot better because I take less trades. So, but that is again exactly what I am looking for. Again, trying to stay with the overall bias of the market. For example, if I have higher time frame context telling me to go more so short than long, then that's what I'm looking for. But typically, these setups do produce some quality setups in the first hour, and then that's really all I trade. So again, initiative push down, retest, go lower, push up, retest, go higher. So that is all I am looking for. If y'all have any questions or anything, y'all please don't hesitate to reach out to me. So if you're wondering, these are the other charts that I have and look up. Here's my 5 minute. Kind of got the same exact stuff. Volume footprints with pace on it. So this is another indicator right here. So you have a lot of volume here at the open, confirming to go short. But then on that one bar with such a massive push up, you so aggressive that if you were to attempt to take this short, this would tell you to get out. This is so much higher than the previous ones that there is telling me that the bulls have shown up and are ready to fight and drive this price higher. So again, same thing you can set up and play on the 5 minute charts as well. Again, here's where your base is. Right there. Break lower. Might be able to get that test in to drive lower. Then it pretty much translates to the complete other side. Come on now. Stop doing that. So now, again with this, here's your volume node and all of this aggressive pace higher. You're wanting to push price higher again. So you're wanting to buy. So that is your buy area. push to highs, and it continues again. Same thing right here. This is at 9:30, an hour after. Same thing. Wanting to push the highs. See what happens if you're looking at that area. Back, back into that area. 5 minute, it pushes higher again. 75. I mean, 25 point, 45 point runner. Now, again, typically I do not trade the more than twice. Whenever I have an identified area, I typically only take the area twice. The third time is a lot less likely, but that's what I look for is the buying or selling pressure to come in via the volume footprints, the lighter or darker colors to come in, and or I like to see a sweep on the 1 minute chart. So hopefully this wasn't too long, too boring, but this is my layout that I trade. Top right hand corner, 30 minutes, weekly profile. Right here's 15 minutes with daily profiles. Then I have a super fast chart, which is the 15 seconds. Same thing with that pace, and that's what I look at, and that's how I trade. Hopefully this helps. Y'all have any questions? Y'all know how to reach me. Thanks.